Good morning, student. In the previous period, we have completed the lesson adjectives and its kinds. It means we saw the different types of adjectives. Okay? And what is meant by adjectives? Adjectives is a describing word, isn't it? Adjectives gives more information or extra information about the noun in the sentences. Yes. Now in the next lesson, we are going to continue with the adjectives only, but with degrees of comparison. What is meant by that? Let us go through it. Here is a warm-up activity given. Read out each sentence and point at the picture it is referring to. The first one picture is a backpack, which is heavy. Second one picture is a shopping bag, which is heavier than the backpack. And the last third one picture is of suitcase, which is heaviest of all. Isn't it? Now some questions are asking here. First one, what is the difference between the backpack, the shopping bag and the suitcase? Yes. A backpack is a normal bag. Shopping bag, little bit heavy. And the suitcase is very heavy of all. Then how many nouns are we comparing in each sentences? Yes. First sentence, the backpack is the noun. In the second sentence, we are comparing shopping bag with the backpack. And in the third sentence, we are comparing the suitcase with backpack also and with shopping bag also. Isn't it? And the third one, what difference do you notice in these words? Heavy, heavier, heaviest. What is the difference? Heavy is a normal adjective. Heavier, we added er, and heaviest, we added est. This is the difference between these words. Okay? Here, let us learn some about adjectives used to form comparison. A, B and C columns are given. In the column A, first one, Max is a tall boy. Second, Shreyas is taller than Max. Third one, Mayur is the tallest boy. What is meant by this? Max is a tall boy. Shreyas is taller than Max. Means here, Shreyas is compared with Max. So, Shreyas is the taller. And third one, Mayur. Mayur is the tallest boy. Why it is called as tallest boy? Because Mayur is compared with all the boys which is standing over there. Understood? So Mayur is the tallest boy. Second one, the green house is big. The brown house is bigger. And the white house is the biggest. It means big, bigger, biggest. Here also the comparing with each other houses. See here, the sentence in column A state that Max is tall and the greenhouse is big. The adjectives tall and big do not make any comparison. Isn't it? In the column A, these two sentences are there, and in that two sentences, tall and big are two adjectives, and they do not make any comparison. So an adjective used without any comparison is said to be in the positive degree. When we use only adjectives without any comparison, then it is said to be in the positive degree. Now the sentences in column B make a comparison. In sentence 1, we are comparing Max's height with that of Shreyas' height. So the adjective taller compares the height of two persons. Like that, in sentence 2, we are comparing the size of green house with that of the brown house. So the adjective bigger compares the size of two things. Understood? Means when we are comparing two things, for that the adjectives which is used to compare these two things or persons, places, animals is said to be in the comparative degree. Why? Because we are comparing the two things or two persons or two places. That is why it is said to be comparative degree. It means when there is no comparison, it is positive degree. When we are comparing two things, it is comparative degree. And in the sentence in column C, also make a comparison. These sentences compare more than two persons or things. For example, in sentence 1, we are comparing the height of more than two boys. It means Max is also there and Shreyas is also there. So we are comparing the Mayur's height with more than two boys. In the second sentence also, we are comparing the size of White House more than two things. Isn't it? Means we are comparing the size of that particular house with the two houses. So, adjectives like tallest and biggest which compare more than two nouns are said to be in the superlative degree. Understood? It means when there is no comparison, we use positive degree. When there is a comparison between two things or two persons, places, animals, that time we used comparative degree. And when there is a comparison more than two nouns or many things, that time we used or it is said to be the superlative degree. So till here everyone understood when to use positive degree, when to use comparative degree and when to use superlative degree? Yes, very good. Now we'll see the formation of degrees of comparison. Now these degrees, how they formed? So there are some rules. See here. First one, most adjectives form the comparative degree by adding ER to the positive form and the superlative degree by adding EST to the positive form. It means the only adjectives, it means positive form. For example, high. When we add ER to the positive form, that is higher, it becomes comparative. And when we add EST to that particular positive form, it becomes highest. It means superlative. So normal adjective, it is positive form. When we add ER to that adjective, it becomes comparative form. And when we add EST to that adjective, it becomes superlative form. So like that, tall is a positive. Taller, ER we added here, so it becomes comparative. And tallest, we add EST, so it becomes superlative. So understood? Positive, normal adjective, comparative, ER and superlative, EST. So here is a table given which we have to fill. Positive, comparative, superlative. Positive is bold. So what will be the comparative of this? We have to add ER to it. So it becomes bolder. And superlative is boldest. We have to add EST. So like that, broad, broader, broadest. Now here comparative degree is given, that is broader. Now how to make positive form? Yes, positive form means simple adjective is there. So we have to cut ER to convert it into positive form. So comparative form, that is broader, cut ER, it becomes broad. So broad is the positive form. And add EST, it becomes superlative, that is broadest. Bright, brighter, brightest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Like this, we have to complete this question number A. Yes. Now, in question B, we have to circle the adjectives in the sentences and we have to identify that are they in the positive or the comparative or the superlative degree. If it is a simple adjective, it means it is positive. If it is adjectives with er, it means it is comparative. And if that adjective is with est, it means it is superlative. So first one, Varun is a rich man. Rich is adjective which is in the positive form. An apple is sweet. Sweet is also adjective which is in the positive form. Apples are sweeter than pears. So here sweeter, er is added. So sweeter, er is added, it means it is comparative. Mangoes are sweetest. est is added, it means it is superlative. Fifth, my neighbor is a kind person. Kind, simple adjective it is, so it is positive form. This room is brightest in the whole building. Brightest, that is est, it is superlative. This city is colder than my hometown. Colder, er is added, it means it is comparative. Which is the longest river in India? est, longest, it means it is superlative. Peter can run fast. Fast is a simple adjective, it is positive. And last, Asif is the strongest boy in our class. Strongest, est is there, it means it is superlative. So have you understood? Very good. Now here we'll see the rule number 2. The comparative and superlative forms of adjectives that have the consonant vowel consonant, that is CVC pattern. Understood what is meant by CVC pattern? C consonant, V vowel, C consonant. Consonant vowel consonant pattern at the end are formed by doubling the last consonant and adding er to the comparative and est for the superlative form. It means if that particular word is in the CVC pattern. For example, the first word is red. R-E-D, red. Now R is a consonant, E is a vowel, and D again it is a consonant. So R-E-D, red, is a CVC pattern. So when we have to convert it into comparative, we have to double the last consonant. It means, and then we have to add er. It means last consonant is D. So here R-E double D and then we have to add er. Redder. And last is a superlative degree. Here also CVC pattern is there. That is why we have to double the last letter. That is double D. R-E double D and then we have to add est. It means it is reddest. Understood? So in this way, if the words are with CVC pattern, then we have to double the last consonant and then add er for comparative and add est for the superlative. Thin, thinner, thinnest. Big, bigger, biggest. Everyone understood? Yes.